Do your calves need more growth? Choose Gelbvieh. Are you looking for more fertility in your cow herd? Choose Gelbvieh. Do you need more maternal females? Choose Gelbvieh. Do you want cattle that are docile and easy to work with? Choose Gelbvieh. Gelbvieh, the smart, reliable, and profitable choice.
Choose Gelbvieh. That's the theme for this week's feature on The American Rancher. Hello everyone, I'm Pam Minick, and this week we're visiting with commercial cattle producers who have chosen Gelbvieh and Balancer genetics and have been very successful. We'll hear how the Gelbvieh cow adds stayability and productivity to their herds and increases their weaning weights. We'll also hear how Balancer cattle are a smart choice in the feed yard and how well these cattle perform on the rail. There's more on our Gelbvieh story coming up. Stay with us on The American Rancher.
If you want high-quality, range-ready bulls, attend Judd Ranch's 40th Annual Bull Sale on Saturday, March 3rd at the ranch in Pomona, Kansas. The sale offering includes 313 Gelbvieh, Balancer, and Red Angus bulls. These bulls are from the Gelbvieh breed's most honored #1 Dam of Merit program. Judd Ranch bulls give you the complete package of calving ease, growth, carcass, and fertility. In last year's sale, commercial producers purchased 47 of the 50 top-selling bulls. Check out Judd Ranch's sale catalog online at www.juddranch.com.
If you're in the stocker business, you know exceptional care and good nutrition are the keys to healthy, profitable cattle. The Gain Smart Stocker program provides all the tools you need to minimize stress at receiving, stimulate appetite quickly, and create efficient gains on forage or feed. Plus, feeding Gain Smart makes your cattle eligible for Superior's first ever value-added nutrition program. Learn more about the Gain Smart Stocker program and find a dealer near you at gainsmart.com.
Listed as one of the top 100 genetic providers by Beef Magazine, Cedar Top Ranch has a strong history of supplying ranchers with productive cows that raise efficient, sale-topping calves. If you want cattle that thrive in the hardy, rugged conditions of the Nebraska Sandhills, then attend Cedar Top Ranch's annual production sale on the third Tuesday in February. Cedar Top Ranch is the only balancer operation you can get 100% 2-year-old bulls that were developed on grass to ensure soundness and longevity. For cattle that will work for you, contact us today.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. Balancer cattle are becoming a popular choice for producers who are taking advantage of the benefits of a crossbreeding program. A Balancer is a cross between a Gelbvieh, an Angus, or Red Angus. Balancer animals are 25 to 75% Gelbvieh, with the remaining percentage made up of Angus or Red Angus. And as you'll hear from the producers, Balancer cattle are the perfect cross to produce profitable feedlot calves and productive and functional replacement heifers.
The Gelbvieh breed would be a good complement to our black-based cows, our Angus-based herd.
We run just under 500 head of mostly commercial Gelbvieh Balancer cows. We use predominantly Gelbvieh cross bulls. We started using Balancer bulls in 1994. Before that, we were using terminal cross bulls, and we were having to buy all of our replacement heifers. So we were looking for something that we could, have good growth in the steers, but yet have good moms. And since then, it's been a really good choice for us. The calves grow real well, the steers do, and the heifers, they are great moms.
If there's one thing Gelbvieh producers say about their cows, It's maternal superiority. Stayability is a trait that producers highly value in their herd. Stayability is not only a term that describes the long-term production capability of the cow, it is also a selection tool provided by the American Gelbvieh Association to help producers predict a female's reproductive longevity. Gelbvieh cows also have an edge on efficiency. According to the U.S. Meat Animal Research Center, Gelbvieh cows have the most moderate mature cow size and are the earliest to mature of the 7 major beef breeds. In today's cattle market, a moderate frame cow that breeds back year after year produces a heavier calf at weaning and stays in the herd longer, which means more dollars in the commercial producer's pocket.
Of course, the increased weaning weights, yeah, that's a big one. But a lot of other things that maybe aren't quite as noticeable, that maybe they're more subtle, would be like the stayability, the longevity, but also the stayability of the replacement females. That's big for us because we're a cow-calf operation, but ultimately those cows have to produce, of course, replacement females for us, but they also have to produce a calf that's going to feed well in the feed lot.
We background our calf, we wean them ourselves and keep them here in these pens at the home, and then we background them and usually take them to Oglala to the sale about last of January, the 1st of February, and we keep them all natural, and that usually helps the sale of them, and it's basically we've been topping the market with the calves in that particular day, and so that's probably one reason we stuck with the Gelbvieh bulls. We've had Gelbvieh bulls for probably since the early 90s, and kind of stuck with them because it gives a little vigor to the calves, a little hybrid vigor, I think.
When we sell calves, like the heifers, when we sell them in Bassett, I'm going to say usually, we keep probably 40 to 50 heifers every year, and probably 80–85% of what we sell goes on to be bred. And we sold heifers into 6 different states at this point right now. I try to keep in touch with the people that buy our heifers. There's 3 or 4 guys that have bought them, that put them in their own herd, and then there's other guys that buy them and they just breed them and resell them. In our own herd, our own replacement heifers we've kept, in the last 3 years, we've kept about 160 heifers, and we're right at a 98% conception rate with the heifers. In our calving, we're with the mature cows, we start them the middle of March, and we are 85% done in the first cycle, and that makes a nice even calf crop when you go to sort them and sell them. It's like Paul and I said, when we pick out replacement heifers, we always have the few that we know we're going to keep, but that last few that you're going to keep, it makes it pretty tough. But in the same sense, that's a good thing because they're good heifers, and it's hard to pick which ones you want to keep. I mean, even though you know the herd, there's always room for improvement on everything. But at this point, the Gelbvieh balancer is working great for us, and it's been a smart choice to switch to that. One of the things we do at weaning time is we individually weigh everything. So, I mean, we have the records on the dams, what they produced, for as many years as they've been in the herd. And that's a lot. I mean, stayability, longevity of the Gelbvieh cow is a big thing. I mean, it almost makes it hard to cull cows because they produce so good for so long. We like the moderate heifers. We try to keep it moderate because out here, I mean, they got to eat grass and they got to produce. They have to produce in the environment we got. In the bull selection, in that we try to buy top end bulls. One of the things that in the past some of the bulls that we've bought in the past are actually being used in commercial and registered herds. In fact, this last year when we got done buying bulls, There was a couple gentlemen that come up after the sale and were questioning when and where we sell our heifers. It's, you know, it's one of the things that bulls is very important to the calf crop and the future of this place.
Family owned, commercially focused, Warner Beef Genetics offers the most complete set of Gelbvieh, Balancer, and Angus cattle. We take pride in the success of our customers, and with our extensive AI and ET programs, you won't be disappointed in this year's sales. Join us in October and November for our fall bull and female sales, and the first Tuesday in March for our annual spring bull sale. For more information, contact us in the office or visit warnerbeef.com.
Since 1949, Flying H Genetics has focused on producing the best beef cattle possible. We've added new breeds and hybrids and used tools like production and carcass testing, AI and ET, EPDs, indexes, and DNA analysis to help identify and deliver truly 5-star quality cattle. We believe superior cattle starts with superior genetics that perform and produce profits in the real world. As a family, we have limited labor and supplement our cattle as little as possible. We take care of our cattle, but our cattle must work for us. By combining Flying H Genetics 17 quality standards with our roughage and ready and grown-on fescue grass development programs, we're able to identify the truly 5-star quality herd bulls and money-making mamas. We have found the best way to describe these superior bulls and females is bred for profit, built to work. Learn more about our family operation and the superior cattle we have for sale at www.flyinghgenetics.com.
Here at Swanson Cattle Company, we like to do business with a handshake. Our goal is to raise cattle that will work in any situation. We've bred Cavanese maternal performance and carcass traits in these cattle. Every year we feed a pen of raised calves that don't make our sale. They have graded from 90 to 100% choice or better, gains from 3.5 to 4 pounds with excellent conversion and a high percentage of 1s and 2s. We invite you to contact us or visit our website at swansoncattleco.com.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. Crossbreeding also pays off in the feed yard. Balancer calves are known for putting more pounds on the truck, converting efficiently, and performing on the rail. Balancer producers make it their focus to produce a beef product that will not only feed the consumers, but will also give them a delicious product.
Over the past 8 or 10 years, almost in conjunction with the Balancer bulls and trying to improve our female herd, we've developed more feed so that we can hold on to these calves longer and do a better job or do backgrounding on our own calves to hold them longer so that we can kind of realize some of the advantages of the Balancer breed instead of just shipping them right off the cow, which we did 30 years ago. You know, we would get them in and wean them and load them on the truck. You know, we'd keep our females. So we were concentrating on part of the equation, but that's only half of the equation. So we're cow-calf, so we have to have good replacement females, but you can't have a cow-calf ranch if nobody wants your steers. So that's another advantage that we see and that we have done by purchasing Balancer bulls is improving our females, of course, but also improving our feedlot performance and our carcass performance in our feeder cattle. Again, we've noticed a big increase in health. Some of that obviously is due to vaccination and health protocols, but also it's a lot of it is that hybrid vigor through crossbreeding and the Balancer crossbreeding program fits our program, and it fits our ranch and our resources so that we can more fully utilize the resources that we have available to us and reduce the amount of outside inputs. And everyone knows that crossbreeding works. So you can crossbreed almost anything and you're going to gain pounds. But obviously pounds isn't everything. It's a lot of it, because that's what we do. We sell pounds, but we have to live with those cows 12 months out of the year. Being around them 12 months out of the year, keeping replacements. A lot of those herds are designed, and they're terminal crosses. Well, a terminal cross isn't going to work for us. I don't want to have to buy my replacements, and I don't want to have to keep a separate herd to raise a specific set of cows. I would just like to have a nice commercial herd that raises good beef steers and good beef heifers and good replacement breeding heifers.
When I buy a bull, I'm looking for a terminal end sire. We retain ownership in all our calves, so I guess when I start my process, I'm looking at their feet for one, so they hold up in the feedlot setting, and then just their overall appearance. And then I'll go to the EPDs and look at their carcass merits and their ribeye area and just kind of see how they've performed. The average daily gain is pretty important to me also. If the bull performs, I think its progeny will perform also. When we're buying bulls, we buy 3/4 blood to 63% bulls. I'm trying to make a 3/8 calf. That 3/8 calf, if you go to bull sales, those bulls are some of the higher performing bulls most of the time. That's kind of how I based my decision off the 3/4 blood bulls. But I think it's enough Gelbvieh that you're getting the growth and the thickness from those bulls. We strive for a uniform calf crop. We want a product that will really perform in the feedlot, and then do well when they're hanging. We want to produce a steak that we want to consume. We want a highly palatable product. We're not just trying to push calves out and get them fat and get them sold. We want a good product for the consumers.
Balancer cattle are a smart choice for the feed yard. Every year, the American Gelbvieh Foundation does a steer challenge, and this year, these calves proved their profitability. We had just over 100 head of steers, and when they were at the bunk, those calves converted at a 5.85, and they gained just over 3.7 pounds per day. And then when they went to the rail, 85% of those steers went choice and prime, and 92% of them had yield grades of 1, 2s, and 3s. These cattle can feed, and they're a smart choice for the packer.
As a commercial cattleman, if I was trying to discover or make my decisions on where I was going to procure my bulls in the next season, I would certainly consider 44 Farms. As a business plan, I think it's very, very healthy. They have a quality product. They're very, very good about supporting their customers.
The cattle that top the market in Superior Livestock's video auctions are the cattle with a program behind them. We identify them during the sales with the value-added logos on the bottom of the screen. The buyers are looking for healthy cattle. They're looking for genetically superior cattle. They're looking for cattle with a good nutrition program, cattle that have been agent source verified, natural, non-hormone treated, GAP cattle. Some of those fit different buyers in their programs. So what Superior does is we identify those programs and then let the buyer decide what what he wants to give for them in the auction format. There's a demand for program cattle, and it pays to utilize the value-added program.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. The American Gelbvieh Association is committed to the success of the commercial producer. Their future plans, laid out in their Meeting Modern Industry Demand strategic plan, focuses on serving the commercial industry.
The American Gelbvieh Association Meeting Modern Industry Demand strategic plan is beef industry centric. Why? Because we believe that a modern breed association isn't just about the registry of cattle anymore. We believe very strongly that our responsibility goes past our registered members to provide information to both the commercial cow-calf sector and the feed yard sectors as well. The AGA knows that a modern industry is information driven. Information about markets, information about cattle health, and for sure information about genetics. That's where the AGA comes in. We have products like Smart Select Service that is a complete herd management tool for our commercial bull customers to use. It can even be used in the feed yard sector as well, but more importantly, it supplies information from cow-calf to feed yard sector all the way to the packer that adds some kind of value or determines value of the cattle that it's describing. Once we've collected all that information, ranchers and feeders and even packers can use it to price cattle, to determine the value of cattle, and to help them plan their business accordingly. That information will be the very centerpiece of a modern industry going forward.
We've been getting a lot of good feedback from the feedlots that are buying our calves and feeding them out, and that's part of our program that we would like to expand is the information, and it's coming from feedlots, but also through technology and to find out from the production side, but also in the carcass side and the meat case side. We would like to see how our cattle are doing, because it's awful hard to manage something that you can't measure, and that's part of the measurement is I'd like to be able to continue to measure our cattle when they leave the ranch. So that's one area that we're trying to improve on. And the Gelbvieh Association is great. They offer tools to do just that. And there's also a network, that you can keep in contact with your buyers. My local sale barns are of great help for that. We market a lot of our cattle through Ogallala Livestock right through the ring.
Choose Gelbvieh. That's what these producers did, and it looks like it's paying off for them. To see how Gelbvieh and Balancer cattle are a smart, reliable, and profitable choice, visit gelbvieh.org or call the office to visit with the staff at 303-465-2333. That's all the time we have today. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minick. For the entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.